Imagine that little can of tuna sitting in your pantry. It's affordable, easy to use, and brimming with protein. But have you ever paused to think about how that piece of deep-sea miracle ends up right in your kitchen? Today, we'll unravel the journey, each meticulous step revealing the fascinating universe of canned tuna production. You won't believe the wonders of gigantic fishing ships and advanced production lines, all joining forces to make this culinary marvel a reality. Have you ever wondered about the journey from ocean to can for that humble tuna sandwich you love? It's a fascinating tale that starts far out in the open ocean where tuna are found. These fascinating fish are speedy swimmers, easily clocking 40 miles per hour and crisscrossing the ocean in their travels. No small feat to catch indeed. So, how do we get these fast fish from their ocean home to your lunch table? The adventure kicks off with a technique known as purse seine fishing. Picture a giant fishing ship deploying a huge net, spanning lengths of up to 1,500 meters and sinking hundreds of meters deep, encapsulating whole schools of tuna. Once the fish are enveloped, the net's bottom is pulled, just like closing a giant underwater purse, successfully trapping the tuna. This method is impressively efficient and capable of securing tons of fish, ensuring a constant supply to meet the world's canned tuna needs. However, with such efficiency comes a crucial responsibility, ensuring the sustainability of tuna populations and ocean ecosystems. To safeguard these, fishing activities are stringently regulated on a global scale, which measures in place to prevent the capture of young tuna and non-target species. Want more premium products, such as white albacore tuna, in your sandwich? For that, line fishing is the method of choice. The process involves long lines equipped with baited hooks to reel in tuna one at a time. While slower than net fishing, it harnesses more selective catches and leans towards sustainability as it allows for better control over what's caught, significantly reducing the chances of overfishing or impacting other marine life. Not to be taken lightly, some fishing vessels are practically aquatic cities. They're decked out with top-tier radars and sonar technology to identify schools of tuna even in deep waters. Once the fish are caught, preservation starts right away. Some boats flash freeze the tuna at a bone-chilling -60 degrees Celsius to lock in the freshness. Others keep them in huge tanks filled with ice, ensuring the fish stay in top-notch condition till they reach the processing factories. Did you know there are global quotas for tuna fishing? These are in place to avoid overfishing and to protect our marine ecosystems. Organizations like the International Seafood Sustainability Foundation, ISSF, are on the front line working with fishing fleets to ensure the rules are followed. Furthermore, many fishing vessels also commit to strict certifications like the Marine Stewardship Council (MSC) label, which provides an assurance of sustainable and environmentally friendly practices. But let's not forget that fishing is a challenging job. The fishing crews often endure tough seas, long working hours, and weeks away from home to secure their hauls. It's their tireless work ethic that brings us the incredible journey we've just explored and your favorite tuna sandwich. When tuna are finally hauled in, the race against time begins. Keeping the fish fresh during the voyage back is a critical step. They typically head to the harbor first, unloaded from the ships that held them. The previously flash-frozen or ice-stored fish are swiftly shifted into chilled trucks or containers. Serving as portable freezers, these maintain freezing temperatures of up to -60 degrees Celsius, effectively preserving the peak condition of the tuna, no matter the distance they need to cross. There is an art to managing the transport logistics. It's a wonder to think that a tuna caught in the vast expanse of the ocean could end up hundreds or even thousands of miles away in a factory. To cater to the world's hunger for tuna, most processing facilities strategically position themselves near major ports to reduce the time from catch to production. The intricate web of large-scale operations is closely watched. Each step is monitored, with RFID tags and GPS trackers riding along with the shipments to guarantee everything is on schedule. When tuna finally arrives at the factory, it's time for the magic to happen. But first things first, each fish is scrupulously examined for its size, color, and overall condition in a strict quality control inspection. Only the finest are deemed worthy of processing. Any tuna falling short of these standards is repurposed, with byproducts often used for fish meal or pet food in a bid to minimize waste. Then the thawing stage begins. Given most tuna arrive frozen solid, they are carefully thawed to preserve their texture and flavor. Giant tanks filled with cold water or misting systems carefully restore the fish to a manageable state over several hours. The timing and temperature are consistently checked by the combined efforts of automated systems and factory staff to guarantee the freshness of the final product. In order to preserve quality, factories prioritize precision and control, not speeding up the process. Post-thawing, the cleaning phase commences. Here, the fish undergo preparation for the advanced stages of production. Special machines or skilled workers deftly remove the heads, fins, tails, and internal organs. Human supervision is essential in this heavily automated process. Employees ensure that cleaned fish match the factory's high standards. The impurities and waste are removed at this stage to maintain pure and rich tastes. Minimal waste is a key part of this phase. The heads, bones, and other parts that do not go into the canned tuna are morphed into products like fish oil, fertilizers, and animal feed, keeping environmentally friendly practices at the forefront of operations. In terms of regulatory practices, factories observe stringent hygiene and food safety standards. Each processing area is kept squeaky clean. Staff adhere to strict protocols to prevent contamination. Floors, equipment, and tools are regularly disinfected, and workers are geared in protective clothing to uphold these standards. As canned tuna is globally demanded, facilities adhere to local and international food safety regulations to produce consistently safe and high-quality tuna for consumers worldwide. The story continues with cooking, which isn't just about serving up ready-to-eat fish, but an orchestrated process to trap that natural flavor and vital nutrients. The magic happens inside gigantic steam ovens made of stainless steel, perfect for efficiency and consistency. These forces of the factory floor are a sight to behold. Raw tunas, hauled onto heaping trays, step into these ovens for a session of pre-cooking. The goal? To partially cook these swimmers, easing the handling process and slicing away the bones and skin from the meat. Temperature and timing play a vital role, and even slight inaccuracies could either dry up or distort the flavor of the meat. Compared to baking or frying, steaming shields the tuna's natural oils, vital for its resplendent taste and texture. It's also an energy-friendly method, making it a must-have for large-scale production. Post-pre-cooking, the tuna is chilled out before the cleaning operation. This step is an engaging blend of advanced machinery and expert workers. Imagine machines so advanced that they can detect and delicately dispose of tiny pin bones without causing harm to the meat. However, machines alone aren't the heroes here. Human judgment is critical to check that no bones or unwanted remnants escape notice, crucial to maintaining quality and enhancing the consumer experience. Imagine finding a bone in your bowl of canned tuna. Not desirable, right? Another intriguing part of the process is the meat sorting. After cleaning, the tuna is categorized based on quality and type. The prominent intact chunks are earmarked for elite products like solid white tuna, whereas smaller shreds go to chunk style or light tuna cans. There's a special place for tuna belly, relished for its rich and creamy flavor, making it ideal for gourmet offerings. Precision is key at every stage. The cleaning process doesn't just make the tuna edible, but also contributes to the consistent texture and appearance that customers anticipate. A signage of exceptional craftsmanship, a heap of clean, flaky tuna stands ready for packaging. Did you know factories ensure that each fish is fully utilized? Wastage is frowned upon here. The discarded skin and bones? They do not end up in landfills, but are repurposed as pet food or fertilizer ingredients, closing the sustainability cycle. Now, with tuna cleaned, sorted, and ready, it's time for the next thrilling step: canning and sealing, where the tuna obtains its familiar packaging. Let's take you behind the scenes of the journey a piece of fresh, flaky tuna takes to become that canned product you pick off the supermarket shelf. It's a fascinating dance of precision machinery and diligent human supervision, ensuring each can lives up to the promise of top-notch quality and safety. It all begins when the cleansed and pre-sorted tuna makes its way to the canning lines. Whether it ends up in your pantry as solid pieces, chunks, or flakes depends on the product line. The dizzying speed and exceptional accuracy of modern-day factory machinery are bound to capture your attention. Every can is meticulously measured and filled to just the right level with the tuna. This precision is the secret to meeting weight regulations and your expectations as a consumer. And when it comes to premium offerings like solid or albacore tuna cans, extra care is taken to pack large fish pieces while preserving their natural texture and appeal. Next, it's time to introduce the canned tuna to its liquid companion, oil or a saltwater brine. This could be olive or sunflower oil, which helps conserve the tuna and amplify its flavor. The choice of liquid largely depends on what tickles the taste buds of consumers in different regions. For instance, oil-packed tuna is a hit in Europe, while brine-packed versions are a favorite in the United States. This liquid plays a critical role in maintaining the tuna's moistness and prolonging its shelf life. Automated dispensers dutifully add the extract quota of liquid to each can, ensuring consistency across thousands, if not millions of units. Then, the filled cans take a trip down the sealing line. This is where they're fitted with sturdy lids and hermetically sealed to ensure an airtight wrapping that locks in freshness and keeps contamination at bay. The machines employed here are truly a testament to engineering prowess, sealing hundreds of cans per minute with striking accuracy. Each lid is sealed securely onto the can, bearing witness to a process that's key to the next stage: sterilization. Sterilization is the knight in shining armor of canned food production. The tightly sealed cans get a thorough heat treatment in large industrial autoclaves, akin to massive pressure cookers. Subjected to temperatures exceeding 120 degrees Celsius for a specific duration, any remaining bacteria are eliminated, ensuring the canned tuna remains safe for consumption for a good long while. Each product has its unique set of time and temperature to maintain safety without scorching the delicious taste or texture of tuna out of it. Strict quality control measures reinforce this precision, ensuring every batch is up to the mark in meeting food safety standards. What's more, these modern factories can trace every single can right back to its source: the vessel that caught the tuna, the factory that processed it, and even the team member who lent their touch at different stages. It's a robust traceability system that is as much about quality control as it is about being accountable to consumers and environmental regulators. The final steps entail rapid cooling and inspection of the cans for intactness. Automated systems, along with factory workers, are on the lookout for any dents, leaks, or imperfections. Any cans deemed less than perfect are promptly dismissed, ensuring only the finest products make it to the consumers. Finally, the cans are labeled, tucked into cartons, and ready for distribution. This leads us to the final part of the process. With the tuna safely sealed and sterilized, it's time for the final steps of this remarkable process: packaging and distribution. This is where the magic happens to get the product from the factory floor to your kitchen cupboard in tip-top condition. Sealed cans make their first stop at the labeling station. Here, huge machines, kind of like very precise robots, wrap each can its own unique dress, the label. It's made not only to grab your attention as you stroll down the grocery aisle, but it also delivers key details like the kind of tuna inside, the nutritional value, and the can's traceability data. Fancy, right? It's like identity proofing for cans. And with today's technology, a quick sweep of a QR code could tell you the journey your tuna took from sea to shelf. Next up, every labeled can receives an important checkup. Sharp-eyed cameras zoom over the cans in a blink, catching any flaws such as wonky labels or unreadable printing. Factory workers swoop in to give a second look over to any cans that cameras give a red flag. You see, keeping up the promise of delivering top-notch quality is a never-ending process. Once given the green light, the cans are assembled in clusters and boxed up or snugly fitted onto trays. Robots manage this heavy lifting chore with the precision of meticulous artists, making sure each package is secure enough to endure the challenges of transport. If the cans are globetrotting, they may get extra packaging layers to meet international shipping norms. Now, the action shifts to the warehouse, the starting point of the canned tuna's worldwide journey. Here's where high-tech gear comes into play. Automation and AI collaborate to smartly utilize space and keeping a keen eye on inventory. Barcodes, or RFID chips, tagged onto each carton allow the factory to stay updated on the stock levels and make finding specific batches a breeze. The hurdle of distribution is not for the faint-hearted. Moving millions of cans produced daily to retailers across the globe requires strategic planning. The boxed-up cargo is loaded onto trucks for onward journeys to local distribution centers or seaports for international voyages. The focus remains on keeping delays and costs at bay and assuring that the cans reach their destination in the best condition. So, they're sometimes placed in refrigerated containers to safeguard them against extreme weather during long trips. Demand forecasting plays a behind-the-scenes role in distribution, helping factories and retailers team up to predict your canned tuna cravings. They get it right with advanced software that analyzes buying patterns, especially during high-demand seasons. This helps keep the tuna flowing without running out or wasting product. The canning industry hasn't turned a blind eye to environmental issues. They're switching up plastic wrap for recyclable options and fine-tuning delivery routes to cut down on carbon emissions. All this while still delivering the same level of efficiency and quality. And that's the fascinating journey of canned tuna. From deep blue sea to your pantry, every part of the process is a display of ingenuity, precision, and dedication. Each can isn't just a meal, it's a commitment to freshness, sustainability, and an incredible global effort to bring it straight to your table. And there you have it, the fascinating behind-the-scenes story of how canned tuna is produced. From the ocean depths to factories filled with cutting-edge tech, Every step is designed to deliver the perfect can of tuna. Next time you pop open that lid, you'll know just how much effort goes into it. If you enjoyed exploring this process, make sure to give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden stories behind the products we use every day. Got questions or topics you'd like us to cover? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.